team going into a hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So North Texas offense will get first crack at it today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, the running back has it. There he goes! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
North Texas really has it going on offense. Looking to throw on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. The play action fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
North Texas will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. So the Navy midshipman offense comes out, and they'll try to put together their first drive of the game. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country, and how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays on it.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. They've been running it, but now the pass. Wide open downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Now on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. When the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, third down, touchdown.
Under fire. Forced out of the pocket. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Inside a minute to play in the half. Might we get a touchdown after all before the break? He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman. It's as if every play call with this guy, you've got the play that's called, and if that doesn't work, something that might even be more dangerous.
How nice is that as an offensive coordinator, right, Reese? You know that even if what you called isn't exactly going to work, this guy can just pull a rabbit out of the hat. He can go backyard football and just take off. Man, this guy is fun to watch.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. A quick pass to the left. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
All wideouts, no backs. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Quickly complete. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Coleman. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Less than a yard to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. The quick out. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun first half? And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at lovely Dat-Q Stadium.
North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Bulldozes his way through. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
Now on 1st down from the 28. The option look. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. After the run, now to throw. Working that left side now. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapped around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Immediately fires to the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, as a defensive coach, that's a win. When you can be already put in a bad position because your offense fumbles and they're in scoring position and you give up just 3, that is a situational football at its best. Nice job by this defense, handling a little adversity and just giving up the field goal.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Sends it back in motion. They'll run the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Horvath. Bringing the heat. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The midshipmen trying to sail way forward on 3rd and half a mile. They want to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kent. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Navy will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. So this defense has to protect the lead, but they can also end the deal by putting the quarterback down. Snagged in the middle, it's Evans. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll go back to the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains, it's at the 37.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
Great job by the defense, staying aware on that play here late in the game with the lead, and the offense needs to throw the football. They're trying to make it look like pass before handing it off on the draw, but the defense wasn't fooled, and they make a nice tackle.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Williams. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run, and this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Gets it out fast. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Yeah, we don't have many plays left. You know, the clock winding down, we got to make something happen. These kind of plays are just crippling. They will absolutely ruin what chance you have to push the ball down the field later on and save timeouts. And so we got to get that engine going here.
Motion from the wideout. To the air on 2nd down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll go to the fullback. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. To the air, it's Horvath. Here's a throw downfield late. Snags it down the right side. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the 1st down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Navy comes to the line facing 2nd and short. Run it with the fullback. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And this to lock things up late. And the field goal unit is on the field. He slides that just inside the right upright. The final grains of sand were about to disappear from the hourglass, and just in the nick of time, they tie it up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. And finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Got it in the middle, it's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Off the play fake. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Man, you got to love the effort, selling out for that. Listen, it wasn't a deep pass down the field. It's a short pass, but great effort, laying out, good body control, bringing in the diving catch.
North Texas doing business from the red zone. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Touchdown, Mean Green. They strike first in overtime.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking to throw, it's Horvat. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
It's so hard to get to quarterbacks when they get the ball out of their hands this fast. Great job understanding what the defense is doing, right away assessing, hitting the corner route right off the jump.
First and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Navy! They got the score. Now to see if they go for the win or the tie. They need this extra point to send it to double overtime. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Now first down here in the second overtime. They'll send the back in motion. Give to the fullback. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The fullback. This takes me back to my days growing up, watching the fullback being on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it too. Nice little pickup, little agility, little speed, but mostly a lot of just girth and strength and just grown man.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Staring at a third and long here in this first overtime possession. Give to the fullback. Breaks the tackle. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the first?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big fellas block all the time. Give him a bone, reward him. Now he'll block harder and he'll block longer in the future.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
The give to the fullback. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Third and goal as they try to punch it in from the doorstep here in overtime. Go straight ahead. Touchdown, midshipmen! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Second overtime, and they'll have to go for 2. He'll do it himself. They got it. Executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double overtime. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Young. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up first and goal.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on second down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up third down.
Trailing by a touchdown, third and goal, and they have to have it here in overtime. Looking to throw on third and goal. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Is Mike back or showing some versatility? Think he always just has to stay home and play the run? Was bringing the pass rush that time.
No, this ain't old school football anymore, Reese. These guys got to be so athletic, and you see them blitz and run games and all the different things they can do aside from making the calls and being the communicator on defense. These guys are as versatile as it gets.
Fourth and goal, and this is the ball game. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.